Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. We are still traveling on the bad roads. We are still in the parish of Westmoreland. We are heading towards Hanover. And I know, yeah man, I know, somehow uno waiting to brand this channel politically. Somehow uno listen to every word that I say. And if I say anything that you deem negative against the government of the day, uno quick fi say me a PNP. If I say anything that you deem sound negative against the PNP, uno quick fi say me a labor right. But let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Uno feel like say me almost reach 200,000 subscribers because me afraid for talk? Uno feel like say I really care what you want to think after I say what I have to say? A lot of you, a lot of you. Uno brand me as a PNP yesterday when I said what I had to say. But guess what? Yeah man, guess what? That a Fiono business. Yeah man. Now, in the news today, in this first story, I posted about this incident on our Facebook page on Tuesday. The incident, it took place on Monday, June 26, about 12 midday. We are told that an 18-year-old female, she was walking along East Street, near to the family court. This is also near to the Zozo checkpoint in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. She was walking from the direction of the Zozo checkpoint, heading towards the family court when a black Toyota Voxy drove up behind her and stopped. Two hoodlums jumped out of the Voxy and pulled the young lady into the Voxy. They then drove off up East Street with the female. We are told that one of the hoodlums then placed a black bag over the female's head. They then drove to an unknown location where the four little piece of nastiness who were in the Voxy, they then took turns in having their way with the young lady. When the little piece of nastiness them felt satisfied, they then drove to a section of the Farm Pen main road where they pushed the young lady from the vehicle and drove off. A passerby assisted the female to the Savannah Lamar police station where a report was made. Boy, may I tell you, mothers, as some of you know son them, what you always a swear for. As some of you know son them who to you never ever do nothing wrong yet. Females, may I beg you know, please be careful. Try and walk in groups if you can. You see, it's really sad how some of these youngsters are thinking. Trust me. Can you imagine for a moment the pain you as a parent would be feeling right now if this was your daughter, your sister, or your niece, or even your friend? Can you imagine what this 18-year-old female is going through right now? Boy, may I tell you, it's really, really sad. Now, in this next incident, a brother, a sister, and their uncle were taken into custody yesterday by the Westmoreland police, and they are all facing gun-related charges. Listen to this now, and listen carefully. Yesterday morning, Wednesday, June 28, about 9:30, two brothers living at a place named Maras Lane in Hartford in the parish of Westmoreland. They were involved in a dispute. One of the brothers is called Ben. He is 29 years old. The other brother is called O'Shane. He is 2 years younger. It is said that an argument developed and the argument got heated and Ben left. It is alleged that Ben, He went and took a gun out of a bus and he fired one shot at his brother O'Shane. It is said that O'Shane, he held on to his brother Ben and he managed to take away the gun from him. O'Shane, who now had the gun, it is said that he called the police by phone. Listen now, listen this. It is alleged that both O'Shane and Ben's uncle, he's called Peter. He's about 44 years old. As also their sister, she is called Nikisha. She's about 25 years old. It is alleged that both of them held on to O'Shane, who had earlier disarmed Ben and took away the gun from him. It is alleged that they went and hid the gun. The police, who were called, they came on the scene. We are told that when they processed this crime scene, they recovered one 9mm spent shell. But wait, hold on, it's not done yet. By now, the police, they are taken into custody Ben, Peter, and Nikisha, but none of them volunteered to tell the police where the gun was hidden. At minutes after 1 p.m., the police, they received certain intelligence. As a result, they went back to the Maras area of Hartford where they carried out a raid. And bingo, if you look on your screen, that gun was found under O'Shane's house. Remember now, remember now, O'Shane is the brother who was allegedly shot at. O'Shane is the brother who it is alleged that Uncle Peter and his sister Nikisha disarmed him and took away a gun from him. So the question is that gun the same gun or is it a different gun? That gun is a Walter PPS pistol with the serial number intact. It was found affixed with a magazine containing 6.40 cartridges. They were found underneath O'Shane's 2-apartment boardhouse. Now, as soon as I get more details that anybody is charged in this case, I'll be updating the story. But officers, job well done in finding this gun. In this next incident, it took place on Tuesday afternoon, June 27, about 5 o'clock. It took place in the Junction Square in the parish of St. Elizabeth. We are told that man on your screen, his name is Mr. Rupert Cunningham, but he was popularly known as Bunny. On March 16, earlier this year, Bunny, he celebrated his 62nd birthday. We are learning that Bunny, he worked at a hardware and he was living at Downs in the Watson Hill area of Manchester. Now, if you look on your screen, the guy that is tied up, his name is Christopher Dacosta. He was born on May 25, 1984. He is 39 years old. He's living at Overhill District in the Junction area of St. Elizabeth. It is said that Christopher, he's a drug addict. Coke is Christopher's drug of choice. We are learning that on October 27, 2005, Christopher, he was deported from London, England, after he was arrested there for sexual assault. So it is said that Christopher, he is a nuisance in the Junction area of St. Elizabeth because he's of the view that persons in the area should fund his drug habit. We are told that on Tuesday afternoon, he saw Bunny and he begged him some money. Bunny told him that he did not have any. It is said that Christopher, he used a stone to hit Bunny to the left side of his head. Bunny, he fell to the ground. Now, whilst Bunny was on the ground, it is said that Christopher, he picked up a larger stone which he used to hit Bunny repeatedly to his head. Christopher, he then made good his escape. From all indication, 62-year-old Bunny, he died on the spot. The police were called and they commenced investigation. We are learning that yesterday afternoon, Wednesday, June 28, residents of the Junction area of St. Elizabeth. They held Christopher and tied him up. They then called the police. They came and they took Christopher from the residence, and he is now in custody at the Junction police station. Christopher, he'll be charged for the offense of murder. Sad indeed. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Now, we are getting reports that a man was shot and killed at Whitehall in Negril early this morning, about some minutes to 1 o'clock. We are gathering all the details and we'll be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. In the final story for today, this one took place last night, Wednesday, June 28th, about 9 o'clock. It took place at a place named Food Farm in the Petersfield area in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that residents of the area, they heard gunshots being fired at a man's house and they called the police. When the police went and made checks, they saw a man. This man, he's the owner for the 3-apartment board house. His name is Dennis Albert Ramsay, but he was popularly known as Kangol. On January 6th, earlier this year, Kangol, he celebrated his 64th birthday. He was born in the year 1959. It is said that Kangol, he was a mason. Kangol, he was found on the veranda of his house, lying on his back in a pool of blood. He had gunshot wounds to his left hand and his chest. From all indication, Kangol, he died on the spot. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 3 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Papa Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of